everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a huge spring/birthday book haul. So during the last couple months I haven't been buying myself very many books just because I've been trying to save some money, but I did have a pre-order and a couple of birthday/congratulations gifts that I've gotten in the last few weeks. My birthday was last Thursday and I'd like to share them with you guys in a haul. So without further ado, let's go get started and show you what I got for my birthday. So the first book that I got in the last few weeks was a pre-order from this summer. That was my last pre-order that I've taken, so I'm excited about this. And it is Castor by Cinda. So this is the fourth book in her Shattered Realms series, which takes place after the Seven Realms series by her, which is like this stuff right here. This is the finale to the series and I won't get too into it because of spoilers. You'd have to go back like all the way to the first series. So what I can say is that it's a epic high fantasy series that has a lot of political intrigue specifically and also quite a bit of magic, which is wonderful. They've got like a mage magic type system, which is awesome and I love it. And I'm so excited to finish off this series. It became one of my favorites in the last few years when I read it in the summertime. And I'm just kind of sad that it's coming to an end, but I'm very happy that it happened. I'm very happy that I read it, and I'm very happy that I have this. I'm going to be reading it for the Owl's Magical Readathon, so hopefully it'll end up in a wrap-up coming soon. The next book that I got as a present from my lovely boyfriend for congratulations / I think it was part of a birthday gift for getting into my master's, but it is Blood Witch by Susan Dennard. I'm also going to be reading this for the readathon, but this is the fourth book in the Witchland series by Susan Dennard, but it's the third, like chronologically, it's the third in the story. There was a prequel, so this follows our same characters from Truth Witch and Wind Witch, and I'm so pumped because I miss them so much. I'm really excited. Again, this is a little bit spoilery, but basically in this world there are different types of witches that have different types of magic. For example, there are Tide Witches and Thread Witches, Wind Witches, Truth Witches, obviously, Sight Witches, and they all have different types of power. So like a Tide Witch can control the seas, a Wind Witch can control the wind, obviously. Thread Witches who can see like the threads that connect people, which are really cool, and like the relationships between people. There are Truth Witches who can tell when people are lying, and Sight Witches who can like see the future. And then finally, as you can tell, there are Blood Witches who are basically like trackers. They can track people based off of their blood scent, and I think also they can control people because of this. I'm not positive, I don't quite remember, but this is following a third character that we haven't really had much of their perspective yet, so I'm very excited and I'm really excited to read it this month. The rest of the books I'm going to be showing you guys are books that I got from my parents for my birthday, so thank you guys for that. They're all books that were on my Amazon wishlist, so that's exciting, and I'm really excited about all of them. I've been adding a bunch of ancient Greek and ancient Roman literature onto my Amazon wishlist just so I can keep track of it and keep track of the ones that I really want to read and ones that really interest me. And I got a lot of inspiration from Jean over at Bookish Thoughts, so thank you, Jean, for giving me such comprehensive lists to go from. But my mom picked one of those off of my list to buy me for my birthday, and she ended up picking up Lysistrata and Other Plays by Aristophanes, which I'm very excited about. From what I can tell, two of the stories are very like female focused, which I'm really excited about, and then the other one is a ancient Greek comedy, so that's exciting. I'm really excited to read this. I'm excited to dive into some ancient literature because I haven't really read a whole ton, but I'm very fascinated by it, especially ancient Greek. So I'm excited to get started with this. The next two kind of go together and they're kind of new additions to my wish list. I've been taking a course on fairy tales this year, and one of the fairy tales that we had to read was a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood by Angela Carter. So Angela Carter is very well known for her fairy tale retellings, specifically her feminist views of fairy tales and feminist retellings. So I'm really excited. I really have been wanting to read a lot more. The one that we read was The Company of Wolves, and it was fantastic. But it actually came from this anthology, which my parents got me, which is The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. So this is one of her anthologies of her feminist retellings of fairy tales, and I'm excited about that, and it's gonna be great. And then this one is a bit more comprehensive. It is Angela Carter's book of fairy tales, and I'm pumped to read this. It's got so many in all different types of categories. I'll read some of the like sections to you because they're awesome. There's brave, bold, and willful, clever women, resourceful girls, and desperate stratagems, good girls and where it gets them, witches, unhappy families, moral tales, strong minds and low cunning, up to something, black arts and dirty tricks, beautiful people, mothers and daughters, married women, and then useful stories. And I'm so excited to read some of these. I'm not going to read it all in one go, I don't think, but I am definitely going to be giving these a read very soon because I'm very fascinated to see what she has to do to some of these fairy tales that I've been studying and to see what changes that she makes. I'm very excited. Next up, I'm really excited about this because this is again another newer addition to my Amazon wishlist, and I'm so grateful for my mom to getting it for me. But she got me the entire Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. I've been wanting to dive into Brandon Sanderson's works for a long time. Again, mostly because of Reagan at Prue's project, because she just raved about Brandon Sanderson. But I'm a huge fantasy fan, a huge high fantasy fan. And I know that he did a lot for the genre and continues to do so. And so I thought a great way to start off would be with the Mistborn Trilogy. And thankfully she got me the UK covers in the box set, which I'm so happy about because the other ones are kind of ugly and I love these ones so much. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know a ton about it. The tagline at the front is "What if the Dark Lord won?" So that's exciting. I've always had a fascination with what would happen if the villains won. I used to think about it a lot as a child. It's really weird. But I'm excited to give this series a go. I'll probably be reading it as soon as summer starts because it's pretty intense and I need to finish up with school first. But I am pumped for this. Next up, she got me another box set, which is amazing, but she got me the box set of the Darker Shade of Magic series by Victoria Schwab. I've read 2 out of the 3 of these books, but I couldn't find a copy of A Conjuring of Light anywhere on my phone because I read the ebooks of it when I went to London. It was very apt because it was my first real day in London that I read this. I read this on the train from Birmingham to London, and then I read the second one on the way back. My mom was really annoyed because I wasn't talking to her the entire train ride. But I devoured these books. I love them so much. So I'm really excited that I finally have physical copies and that I can finally finish up Conjuring of Light because I need to know what happens. I've managed to avoid spoilers, so I think that's a pretty good feat. So I completely forgot to mention this one, but I'm really annoyed because it's one of my favorites that I'm really excited about. But she also got me the Penelopiad by Margaret Atwood, which is a retelling of the Odyssey from Penelope's point of view, and I'm pumped. Again, this is on recommendation from Jean, so thank you again, Jean, for introducing me to this. I'm pumped. I love Margaret Atwood, and I love the Odyssey, I love the Iliad, so I'm so ready for this. And finally, the ones that I'm probably most excited for that my parents got me for my birthday is they got me the collector's edition of Throne of Glass, which comes in its own little case, and the inside is gorgeous, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's so pretty. As you guys can probably tell, I enjoy Sarah J. Maas, and I am obsessed with Throne of Glass. I really enjoy this series so much. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's one of my mine and my cousin's things that we share together, which I think adds to my enjoyment of the series so much. But yeah, this is gorgeous, and I'm really excited about it. It's so pretty, and I can't wait to display it. I'm gonna be rereading Throne of Glass very soon, so I think I'm gonna actually read this one because it's gorgeous and I love it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. That was my spring/birthday book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel and helps to grow this community. Please let me know down in the comments below if you've read any of the books that I just hauled, or if you have any opinions on the books that I hauled. I'd love to know what you guys thought, or if you guys are planning on reading any of these anytime soon. If you're new here, please subscribe. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Friday, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.